Hi everybody, it's Friday and I have a couple of journals to share. There's two nice big ones. This one measures 8 3/4 by 5 1/2, and it is done in a really pretty damask. Let's see if the camera will grab that. Well, this would be better, wouldn't it? I don't know if it's picking it up, but it's real pretty. And I stitched it in a kind of a coffee colored thread, and it's got some cheesecloth and laces and crochet doilies, pretty rosette here, and a butterfly with a I always get these mixed up, seam binding flower, and a pretty lady holding flowers here. And I showed you the back already. And the tie matches. Let me just double check, make sure I'm in frame, because this is a big one. There we go. And going inside, it's got floral graphics in it. And I put a damask pocket with some pretty ribbon and lace and a rosette there. And inside I put this notepad. I got some lace up there. And a nice place for writing here and here. And over here's a little mini pocket, and it's got some lace up here that's been stitched on. And I put in this little book card. The dogs are barking today, everybody. I'm so sorry. But, you know, they seem to know when I sit down here. And then they just go to town. Got some lined floral paper there. Part of a crochet doily and lace. And this is pink sari silk. With a blue plate, a blue border here in the book page. All the edges have been all roughed up. Torn and roughed up and inked up. This is matches cover. Sorry, y'all. With some lace, part of a crochet doily, and a little brad here. And this is part of the graphics that I made. Nice place for writing. This is a tuck spot here. It's got several layers of different book pages and just, you know, going through my stash kind of stuff. A little flower tuck spot there with a puffy card. And then behind it, it's got a nice big card for journaling. Some pink flowers here. Part of a crochet doily, and this is muslin that I've ripped up and curled up. Over here's another little mini pocket, and the lace just kind of hangs off of it. And inside, and this is a faint floral background. And I put two cards on the inside there. Nice card for journaling. I stitched it in gold. Well, actually, it's got several different colors. This is a white stitching with some lace. Nice place for writing there. Tuck spot here with an embossed tab. And then it's got two cards. Over here's a little butterfly cloth pocket with a faint floral image in the background and a card with some fuzzies. Pretty image there. This has got two pockets on it with a little bit of a collage going on. Two cards here. This is stitched in looks like navy. And then it's got some lace and a pretty image there. And then up here is a little mini pocket with laces and fabric. With two little mini tag and a little mini card. Okay, get in there. There we go. Nice place for writing here with a little bit of collage going on. Lace, crochet doily, pink sari silk up here. This is a pocket here with a birdie. And it has 3 cards in it. And these cards hold this in place. This is a place for extra journaling. It's held by a brad here. And then these cards actually help hold this in place. Nice and pretty. Over here, this lifts up, and it's a nice place for writing. Some real pretty fabric. I'm not sure if that's part of a doily or a vintage handkerchief that I have. I just had this little piece left, so I don't remember what it was. And then a seam binding bow there. Another pocket here with one of these envelope cards. It's got some different fabrics and a little seam binding bow. And it opens up for journaling, stitched in white. And then this little Tim Holtz paper clip holds it in place. And it's a collage behind it. Different papers, and then behind it I put two cards. A nice big one and a smaller one. Get in there. I didn't glue this down, so it actually holds two pieces versus one piece. And then this goes in here. Oh, let's see. Let's see the little one. You can get more behind it. And then this is a nice place for writing. Another tuck spot here with some ladies washing clothes. And it's fabric with cheesecloth for the tuck spot. And then I added some additional cards. These botanicals are from, I think, Elaine Arts on Etsy. She's got a lot of nice botanicals. Another collage going on here with a butterfly, part of a French book that the lady had written in, and a vintage photo. And then I put, and I think this is Elaine Arts too. I put two cards in there. Over here's another little tuck spot, some seam binding up here, and a nice little place for writing. Another collage going on here with the leaf stitching and the rose, and it's got a little bit of fabric over here. I just went a little collage crazy. Got some different roses and a pink butterfly with a pink stamp, and the cheesecloth and some lace. Pretty image. This is a piece of fabric. It's a hummingbird. I know y'all can tell it's a hummingbird. And I made a pocket with it. I just like how the colors all went together. Some lace here. Some lined paper. Another nice place for writing. Little tuck spot here. And some lace. Little collage going on here with a little rosette, some script paper, and then the stitching in green. Little pocket here with the rosettes and cheesecloth and lace. And I put this image over this postcard. Two cards. Over here, I've got one of these botanical, this is nice for journaling in the background too, botanical printouts. And then I also added a little notebook for extra note taking or whatever you need it for. And then on the other side, it's got a heart paper clip. And then I did a little collaging there with a birdie for a card. It's got fabric for the spine of it. Over here's a little mini fabric pocket with the pink rosette and the pink leaf stitching with part of a book page. And I think this is some from a scrapbook that I have. Another little pocket here. Just a bunch of different fabrics, and that's part of a doily with the pink seam binding. Pretty violets. Two cards here. Just all kinds of stuff. This is some seam binding and a little bit of yarn with a little leaf puffy card. Every time I see the Every time I see I've pulled one, I know I need to make some more. Little pocket here with some fuzzies and some yarn. And oops, I did it again. This is a little pocket. It's actually a little double pocket with a card here and a little mini, if I can get it open, booklet here made out of a book page. I'll stuff that with something. And then the pocket's the same as the front with the ribbon and the rosette. And I made this from Bohemian Crafting. Eva. Came up with a tutorial about how to make one of these with a big envelope, and I thought it was so cute I'd try it, and I made 2 or 3, and I really, really like it. And because it had a flower on it, I used it in this book, one of those, and got some different fabrics. But it opens up, and it's a pocket with the crochet doily and the fuzzies, and I added, it's just really for good storage, but this is also from Bohemian Crafting download that I got from her, and it's got a little card in it. And then some other additional cards for additional writing. Or you may want to, you know, take one of these and slip it in a pocket after you've written on it and use the envelope for something else. It's really handy, and it's a nice big envelope. I really like the way it looks. Oh, in you go. In you go. In you go. All right, we have to do this one at a time. I'm not going to make y'all watch me do that. And there's the back again. And here's the front. And I'm going to leave this open so I can remember to put something in that pocket before I zip it up. And I'll see y'all very shortly in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.